going to get ready for John Smith. So take a look there. Now pay close attention. This is some important information for us before we get ready to go to Jamestown at the end of the year. Okay, so the things John Smith tells us today, you might hear again later at the end of the year when we take our field trip. All right, so get some good notes here. Ready? All right, here is our presentation on John Smith.
Good day, gentlemen and ladies. My name is Captain John Smith. I was born in sometime in January of the year 1580 in Willoughby, England. My father was a farmer, so I grew up farming. I was able to go to grammar school in my teens. My father died when I was 16 years old. This is when I decided to leave home for life and adventure. My first job was as a seaman, but it did not satisfy me. I decided to become a soldier for hire. First, I fought with my Dutch friends to help them gain their independence. Next, I traveled to Hungary in 1602 to help them fight the Turks. The Turks ended up capturing me and sold into slavery. It was very scary. Luckily, I escaped and went back home to England safe and sound in 1604. When I returned home, I heard about a group of men who started the Virginia Company. The Virginia Company wanted to find new land and get rich. The plan was to find gold, iron ore, and timber, the new land, and sell it to England for loads of money. Us brave men left England in December of 1606. Our ships were named the Susan Constant, the Godspeed, and the Discovery. Many men became sick and died during the 4.5-month journey to Virginia. We finally arrived in Virginia on April 26, 1607. We named the new colony Jamestown. It was the first English colony in North America. The first few years of Jamestown were very, very hard. It was horrible. Many men died from disease and starvation. A lot of them didn't even know how to farm, fish, or hunt. I'm glad I learned from my father. These men only wanted to come and find treasure and were lazy. Only 38 of 104 people were alive when the first supply ship came to Jamestown from England for food. We were so happy to see that ship. In December of 1608, the men voted me the president of Jamestown. They knew I was a brave, strong man who did not play around. My motto was, if you don't work, you don't eat. I was able to make Jamestown a success. We sent wood, tar, and tobacco back to England, but tobacco became our biggest money maker. Did I mention the Native Americans in Jamestown when we arrived? The tribe was known as the Powhatans, and I knew we would need to be friends with them in order to live in peace in Jamestown. When I went to talk with the chief of the Powhatans, they captured me. Luckily, the chief's beautiful daughter, Pocahontas, left me. She begged for her father to release me, and he did. Thank God. The relationships between us and the Indians improved. One day, shortly after that, I was out working and I accidentally blew some gunpowder. I injured my leg pretty badly. I sadly had to leave Jamestown and return home to England and recover. I decided not to return to Jamestown even after my leg got better. I was ready for a new adventure. I decided to lead an expedition of men to explore the northern coast of America. I named this land New England. Doesn't that sound magnificent? Or cool, as you could say. After exploring New England, I was tired. I returned to London to retire. I wrote lots of books about my wild adventures. People tried to say I made up some of my stories, but that is simply not true. I am the brave, strong Captain John Smith. I died in London on June 21st, 1631. I was 51 years old and will always be studied by children like you in the world. Always remember to follow your dreams and explore what your heart desires. And that is the end of my life story.